What is happening, folks? It is another beautiful day in Florida. So we're heading today to the Cabbage Patch in Volusia County. It's about 55 minute ride from the house on the back roads. I've been riding this Frankenglide for about 6 weeks on and off, and I have a 2021 Iron 883 that I call the Snakester. And between these two bikes, I have about 2,000 miles under my belt in experience. Last weekend alone, I put on 240 miles. The Melbourne trip was about 200 miles, 180. So yeah, 2,000. So we're headed to the Cabbage Patch to meet up with one of my favorite clothing brands, and it's Brian with Famous for Nothing. So he's put together a ride for us folks on Sunday, all us dads, biker daddies. And the destination is unknown. I like that mysterious, where are we going? I don't know. Does it matter? No. Why? Because we're just riding. That's all that matters. So, alright, I'm gonna beat the pavement here and see if I can't make up some time. I'll see you in a minute. New rider coming through. What's going on, guys?
How are you?
Good. Oh man. Yeah, it felt like it.
Ride your shit.
There's so much to do. Check the petcock. Get these gloves on. They don't want to go on. Find neutral. Start the engine. Turn the bike in the right direction. Got a little ahead of me there. See if I can catch up to him. Pedro's there, so I know how to communicate with him and Brian. No clue where they are. So I know for next time, be prepared sooner than they are. Well, all of a sudden we're in Ormond Beach. That's funny. Yeah, no idea. So we are on our own. Buc-ee's. See what Buc-ee's is all about.
Get over here! Right into this world.
All right, we're at Buc-ee's. I wonder what Buc-ee's is all about. Oh, well, guess what? We are 22 minutes away from where they're at. Hello. Let's get Siri involved here. All right, Buc-ee's. We got places to be. My instincts were not too far off. So awesomeness. What's it called? Place again? One Horse Saloon. Rule number 1 in group rides is always find out the destination, but they kept the destination quiet. But I should have asked for an update. So I am in Daytona area. This is my first time riding a motorcycle into this area. I haven't been really much past West Volusia on this side of the state. It's kind of interesting and bittersweet at the time. I used to live in Daytona. One of my first promotions promoted me to the area from my hometown in Melbourne. I remember Bike Week for the 3 years I was living in Daytona, how much fun everybody was having. And now I have a motorcycle and can ride in Daytona. It's pretty awesome. Ride your shit.
Talking about you, it was like, where's Ken?
I got stuck in the back behind this guy. I thought he was part of the pack. No pool girls on Sunday, so I guess we'll be leaving now. Yeah, this is so cool. We get to stop traffic. I wonder if all group rides are like that. That light was pink. I guess we'll blow this light too. Ride your shit. That's what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about, man. This is it. Woo! Loud thunder. That was pretty cool, riding out like that together. All right, so we ended up at the beaver bar for stop number 2, the ride. If there's any beavers in there, let's go find out. Do you know if they have beavers here?
Gotta ask that lady over there.
I don't want to get kicked out.
You won't get kicked out.
No. You have fun today?
Oh yeah, man, always a great time. And especially meeting new people, you know?
Yep, absolutely. That's what it's all about. That was a fun rip from the other bar to this one, man.
Oh yeah.
That was fun. That was my first group ride.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Sometimes the group rides are good, sometimes they're not so good. Like I had an accident on a group ride last year. Spilled my bike, kept going like 20 feet. I'm tumbling on the ground. And I jump up. And guys are like, "Are you okay?" Because I wasn't wearing a helmet.
Oh,
they were like,
shit.
"Are you all right?" I'm like, "Yeah. Is my bike all right?"
It's nice hearing all those exhausts around you.
Hell yeah. And that's what you gotta do, man. You just gotta ride your shit.
That's right. So where can we find Ride Your Shit?
You find me everywhere. I always tell people, catch me if you can.
Right?
Catch me if you can. Ride your shit. Right now, like we're in Daytona. Tomorrow I'll be in Orlando.
Well, I'm going to direct my viewers to your Instagram page. So I'll throw that up right here.
Ride_your_shit.
So if it's that logo, it's that man right there.
Ride shit.
What the hell's going on? Oh, goodness. All right, so I'm going to wait it out, see if it's flooded, and go from there. Well, it's another chapter in trials and tribulations of being an Evo owner. We are stuck in Daytona. Iron Horse is behind me. I didn't spend any time at the Iron Horse. I was across the street at the Beaver Bar, which there's no beavers. Basically, I crossed US 1, got into the median, and pulled out into traffic. There was nothing coming, and the bike just stalled. And I thought maybe it was gas, so we're here at the gas station. You know I didn't need gas because I put gas in this morning, 5-gallon tank. It took a couple gallons, which is what I used today. And I have nothing. So I turned it over. It sounded like it was gonna go, and then Nothing. I called Pedro, phone a friend, and Pedro said, you know, check your connection under your switch on the ignition. So I took the console off, and yeah, it was unplugged, but maybe when I was taking the console off, it unplugged by itself, but I plugged it back in. The situation didn't improve. In fact, it got worse. The engine wasn't even engaging. So in this situation, what do? Well, we phone another friend, German Dave. So I got German Dave coming over. German Dave's gonna pick up the bike and we're gonna bring it to Pedro's and let Pedro figure it out. So, you know, if you're someone who is thinking about, hey, you know, I got some cash, let's go ahead and buy a cool bike, you know, it sounds great. If you watch my other videos, you know that I really enjoyed seeking out an Evo, and now that I found it, I'm riding it. It's been a couple months and we're shaking the bugs out, but it's not like buying a brand new bike, you know, where you drive off the lot and pretty much assured that majority of the time it's gonna work out fine. Like with my Sportster, no problems with that. So you gotta have a little bit more patience with the older bikes. Maybe that's the lesson here. Maybe I should just go ahead and buy a new softail with bags, or get the Road King or the FXLRS T that might be available this year. Or, you know, maybe this is nothing, we'll just figure it out. Yeah, it's gonna be a loss of a few $100 of everybody's time to figure out the problem and fix it. It's not like these have a warranty. So money to be spent to get it fixed. I certainly am not capable of wrenching on it. For me to get up to speed on trying to figure this out, it'll probably sit for a while. So not interested in that. That's the situation as it is. So we'll find out what Pedro says in a couple days.
Eventually.
There's German Dave, right on time. How's it going?
Good, how are you?
Good to see you.
You too, man.
So we're heading to Pedro's, catching a ride with German Dave, and I was telling German Dave, it's the solenoid switch. That's my prognosis. So we'll find out what it is, but that's my guess. I have no idea what a solenoid switch does, but they always seem to break down.
The following Thursday.
Yeah. So we had a pinched fuel line.
No, what we had was the vacuum line that operates your back cock fell off. So I put it back, and that tightened it really good. I replaced the line actually, it's better now.
Okay.
Put a new vacuum line so it doesn't do that again.
Is there a clamp that sticks on that connection?
Because it's a vacuum line, it's such a tight fit.
Right.
You shouldn't put a clamp to, because the splitter is plastic, so it might break.
So why do you think it fell off?
Vibration. And it was old too, it's dry rotted, so I put a new one.
Ah, so the dry rot probably contributed to
It
that?
turns the rubber into plastic, and it just, you know, with the vibration and all that.
Any other dry rotted materials you
No,
think?
I looked. Everything is, I mean, whoever had this bike before put a lot of money into it and put a lot of new parts, obviously, but didn't address that problem, just like used to whatever they had laying around on that aspect. She's running way better. No more coughing. I adjusted the connection. It was coughing a lot when you turned it up. It's not doing it.
Awesome. And so what about the fork tubes?
Oh yeah, I rebuilt the whole thing. What came out of there was like pure, it was smelly and it was super black. So you got like my mixture of 10 weight with 15 and 50-50 and creates a 12.5, which is a very smooth but still performs good. Because the oil weight matters a lot to the rides, to the smoothness and everything. And you got progressive springs too, which I cut to get the nice preload so you can have a smoother ride.
Okay, good.
So you got like, you're gonna have a smooth ride, but also performance. They used to like dive in a lot.
Right.
Not anymore, man. You're gonna like, it's a new bike. It would dive in so much. Right now, it's not much. Look at that.
That's good.
Yeah, you're gonna love it.
Well, nothing left to do but take it for a ride. Never gets old, baby. So I'm going to give myself a few miles before I give an opinion on the ride difference in the front. Pedro said the neck bearings were recently replaced by the previous owner, it appears. He says all that looks new. He said the petcock system, moving over to the fuel system, had been recently replaced as well, but the hosing, interior hosing on the carb side was all deteriorated and rotted out. But that turn right there felt good. Didn't feel any squirreliness. I got Sabrina, Pedro's girl, and Pedro behind me on his bagger. They're following me so I can get my snakester back home, which I appreciate. So this is my first view of my snakester from behind while I'm on a different bike. It's pretty cool. Alright, so I think I'm ready for my judgment or my evaluation. Definitely feels stiffer up here. I don't feel any movement in play that seemed unnatural or sketchy. So an improvement there. I need to do a brake. So maybe at the next stop coming up, I'll try to brake abruptly. Of course, unless something hurries that plan up, somebody cuts in front of me. But yeah, here's our chance for a little bit of aggressive braking maybe. Yeah, no movement whatsoever. No movement whatsoever. So now with the vacuum connection all taken care of and new front fork tubes, I'm feeling good. Until the next thing that happens. You know, I was talking to Pedro off camera and he says, it's an old bike. You're going to have some mechanical knowledge. You know, I've come to that understanding, and he said if I'm in a jam, just give him a call and he'll walk me through it and we'll see how we go. I mean, when my bike died in Daytona, you know, he told me for a couple things to look at, and I took off the seat, I took off the console, and that was that. You know, I got to it where he told me to go and found it and made the adjustment, but that wasn't the way to solve the problem. What'd you think?
Fun riding.
Sorry, no stage 1 yet.
No, it's fine.
But that's coming.
How's she riding?
Oh, she rides great. So
Better not being the...
the turning is much more confidence inspiring.
Yep.
And braking, I didn't feel any looseness. And also when doing a more hard turn, I don't feel the shakiness in it.
Yes. Yeah.
So yeah, it rides like a real bike now.
Like it's supposed to.
Right, like it's supposed to. I'm Kenny Quest. Thanks for watching. If you like Harley Davidson products, the Harley Davidson lifestyle, follow my channel, where I embark on a journey of a lifetime, diving headfirst into motorcycle culture, modifying my Harley Davidson motorcycles, traveling, and having a good time. If you like my vibe, I encourage you to subscribe. See you next time. Oh, hey guys, thanks for sticking around to the very end. I got some more videos for you here and there. And if you haven't subscribed yet, click up there and subscribe. Really appreciate it. See you next time. Deuces.